Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Ninja XTX from YouTube. Some of you may know me as Eric Harris. You're listening to my friend Justin Ray Harvey. Sit back and enjoy the ride, because we're going to have a blast.
Country folks can survive.
I'm Master Ken, creator of an 11th degree black belt in the most dangerous martial art in the world, Ameridote. And you're listening to one of my newest Ameridote students, Justin Ray Harvey, on the J. Ray Radio Show. But I do have one disclaimer. Don't believe any of his guests when they're talking about other martial arts, because if it's not Ameridote, it's bullshit.
Welcome to the Justin Harvey Show. Get ready for the man, the myth, the legend, the one who is not afraid to use his mind to inspire. Bloodsport expert, Frank Duke's historian. Here's Justin Harvey.
The J. Ray way!
Ladies and gentlemen, Justin Ray Harvey here on the Justin Ray Harvey Show, a.k.a. J. Ray Radio. As you all know, we all have heard a rumor that Master Ken is coming to my show, and I had no idea why. I do know that he is master of Ameridote. So, without further ado, the rumor is finally confirmed, folks. Master Ken is on the phone with me right now. How are you doing, Master Ken?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing wonderful.
Good, glad to hear it. I wanted to take this opportunity to be on the show to continue to get the word out about Ameridote, which of course is the most dangerous martial art in the world, and to also take the opportunity to discredit all of the guests you've had on up until now. It's nice that they've agreed to appear on your show, but everything they have been teaching is bullshit.
Wow, really? Bullshit.
Yeah, and it's not their fault. A lot of them just, but I had to go through that myself. I wasted a lot of time on other people's martial arts for years, and then one day while I was sitting on the toilet, I had the realization that I'd been wasting my time with all these other arts, so I decided to take the best parts of every martial art in the world and combine it into the ultimate martial art, which is, of course, Ameridote. So I just need to do what I can to get the word out.
Oh, absolutely, and I am humbled by your presence this morning, because I had no idea that even Master Ken had heard of my show, so I'm very honored.
Yeah, well, I have heard of your show, and I think it's good. It's good that you're. We have to excuse me. I am eating lunch. I like to get a lot of protein in my diet, so I eat half a pound of ground beef for lunch every day, uncooked.
Awesome.
Because a lot of people don't realize when you cook it, you cook a lot of the nutrients out of it, a lot of the blood. You don't want to drain those packages either. When you get them from the grocery store and they're full of blood, you got to keep that. There's a lot of good stuff in there.
Wow. Now let me ask you this, Master Ken. What would you think about Master Ken for president?
Well, I got to be honest. I don't want the job. I don't know how I'd be able to continue to teach class. I'd have to relocate my students out to D.C. and I have enough financial challenges without taking on the financial challenges of the government.
Oh, that's true. And your slogan could be bullshit.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would definitely vote for you.
I appreciate that. Hopefully I can find some sort of office, some sort of honor that will allow people to vote for me, because I've already gotten a lot of endorsements. I'm just looking for the president of something that I would like to be president of. So I'll have to create. Perhaps I'll make an Ameridote of the United States Club, and you all can vote me in as president of my club.
Oh, awesome. So let me get this straight, Master Ken. You can actually do Ameridote in a wheelchair?
Yeah, absolutely. One of the amazing things about Ameridote is that it's versatile. Unlike many other martial arts, you can do Ameridote no matter where you are. If you look at being in a wheelchair, one of the main advantages is that the bottom half of your body is protected by metal. If someone were to try to or hit you with a weapon, rotating the wheelchair side to side, you can actually block in a really effective way. It makes you heavier. It makes you harder to kidnap. And if you're able to, if you work out enough and you get to the point where you can actually throw the chair, that's a whole section of techniques. We also do the other side of it. We not only teach people how to defend themselves if they're in a wheelchair, but we also teach people how to defend against people if they're attacked by someone who is in a wheelchair. So that's more utility of the art. So we teach you how to protect yourself if you happen to be sitting in a wheel. Hit them with the side of your chair. And then if you are attacked by someone in a wheelchair, we teach you how to pick someone up who's in a wheelchair, throw them down the stairs, whatever you need to do.
Wow, amazing! That's just simply amazing. You should do an episode covering this topic.
Yeah, I think we're gonna add that to the instructional section, Ameridote. You can get a lot of great Ameridote instruction on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/enterthedojo-show. And we've gotten a lot of positive feedback. We've taught neck breaking, how to properly break somebody's neck, how to defend against a loaded gun. There's a lot of very practical answers to very dangerous situations on our channel.
Wow, yeah. I've seen a lot of your videos, and I got to say, I love your videos because you're straight to the point, and you talk in a language that people can understand.
Yeah, that's another thing that I love about Ameridote is that Ameridote can be translated into any language because Ameridote speaks the universal language of pain.
Absolutely. The only language that it refuses to understand is bullshit, correct?
That's correct. We don't allow any of that.
Oh, absolutely. Now, I'm going to throw out a few names for you, and I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. All right? You ready?
Sure.
Master Bill Wallace.
Master Bill Wallace. I had the good fortune of meeting him at the Martial Arts Hall of Fame event, and he's a nice man. He didn't seem to appreciate me telling him that his fighting style was bullshit. It's good that he's achieved a lot of notoriety in kickboxing and karate fighting, which is basically like playing tag. So I don't know if he would be very good in a street fight, but I think that he would win a game of tag on any playground in America.
Oh, wow. Okay, another name for you, Frank Dukes.
Frank Dukes. I also have the good fortune of meeting Mr. Dukes, and I think I'm converting him a little bit. He's been very open to the idea of giving up ninjutsu, since ninjutsu is bullshit. And he's also talked to me about a lot of the fiction that he writes. He's written a lot of fictional things. His autobiography, several of the stories of his training. He has a very good imagination.
Oh, wow. Okay. David Carradine.
David Carradine. He has done some positive things. I respect his appearance in the Kill Bill movies, although I later learned that he was actually only there for the dialogue scenes. Any fighting that he does, his face was actually grafted onto the body of Jean-Claude Van Damme, which was surprising to me.
Wow. I always thought it was Cynthia Rothrock.
Oh, yeah, that would make more sense.
Yeah. Because not only is she hot, but she can do martial arts, and I thank her for that, because I think that's why I hit puberty so fast, was watching her movies.
Absolutely, that's the effect she had on a lot of young men.
Oh yes, so I am very thankful for her. So, and actually, there is a rumor that she may do the show, but I got to tell you, Mr. Ken, ain't no show gonna top this, because this show is no bullshit. The other shows are gonna be bullshit.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, that's why I think it's so easy to get. We've had UFC champions and various mixed martial arts fighters and some of the most well-known martial artists in the world on our show, and I think it's because they're realizing that there's really no point in doing anything else.
Absolutely. And I wanted to mention too, Master Ken, I know that you and the Ninja had an altercation. Do you feel like that you won the altercation with Ask the Ninja?
Yeah, no question. Mainly because Ask the Ninja's time has passed. There was a brief moment where they were relevant for about a week and a half on the internet, and managed to trick people into thinking that being a ninja was okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then people, started dressing up in pajamas and talking in that weird voice like Ask a Ninja did, and was laughing, and they kept getting fired from their jobs. And a few of them, I heard of a group of Ask a Ninja fans who were out doing ninja things at night and got hit by a car because they were dressed in black. No one could see them.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's the downside. It's another dangerous side of buying into these things like ninjutsu. It all ends in tears, mainly because they're all crybabies.
Oh, absolutely. And I gotta say, Mr. Ken, you've never touched on this area, but I think you should start a lawsuit against the game Street Fighter, because they have a Master Ken on there on Street Fighter, and everybody knows the real Master Ken is you. The other is bullshit.
Yeah, I'm aware that there is a character named Ken Masters, which has some vague resemblance to me. But of course, so I don't know how he ever wins any fights.
Yeah. So I mean, it may be something you might want to pursue later on. I mean, because obviously you go to the game and you go to your videos, and the outfit is very, very much alike. So
that's right.
I think you have a very valid case here. So
yeah, well, as they say, imitation is the highest form of flattery. So when I see someone at a Comic-Con or at a dojo or even in a virtual 8-bit world mimicking the way that I dress, then I just know that I'm having an effect on the world that's positive.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. So, and ladies and gentlemen, I want to say that I am now officially a student of Ameridote. Anything else is just bullshit.
That's right. I do appreciate, Justin, your surrender being quick and without resistance. I haven't enjoyed. Well, I enjoyed a little bit, but I don't look forward to people coming into my dojo and trying to prove to me that other martial arts are superior, because they always end up surrendering, and some of those surrenders can get ugly. But I like it when someone can see the error of their ways, see that ultimately they're better off practicing groin grabs and thrust of freedoms and eye gouging and things of that nature, instead of wasting their time with silly kicks and punches. And so welcome to Ameridote, and congratulations on becoming street lethal.
Oh, absolutely, Master Ken. And the funny thing is, if you think about it, these other people that will not surrender, they're the ones that are mentally and disably challenged, not me. I just get to drive in buildings.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You have a distinct advantage over them, a mental advantage.
Absolutely.
And as I continue to expand the curriculum of Meridote to the point where we have an entire section just based on how to make you more lethal in a wheelchair than you already are, you're going to do a lot of damage. You know, people are going to start crossing the street just out of fear of what Justin and Harvey can do with a Meridote.
Oh, absolutely. And not only is the chair a dangerous weapon, but you can hide things and everything else in the chair.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's another advantage. You have pockets, various pockets. If you decide.
Oh yeah. I mean, anything's possible. So it is definitely on the schedule to actually show these things on Enter the Dojo, correct?
Yeah, we've had a lot of requests from various people from around the world who are interested in this subject, and I do think it's time we start addressing the advantage of a Meridote to various people who are unusually short, people who are unusually heavy, people who are in wheelchairs, people who are blind, who are deaf. A Meridote works for all of them in different ways. The Hurricane is fantastic for the blind.
Wow, yeah.
You don't have to be able, if you throw off a Hurricane where you're just throwing kicks and punches and bites and all kinds of headbutts and everything in every direction as hard and fast as you can, you don't really have to be able to see what you're hitting. As long as you're making contact and as long as you're not doing it near an electric fence that might cause you some damage, then it's a perfect technique for the blind.
Oh, awesome. And I got to tell you, I actually admire the deaf because they have the most wonderful gift of all. They don't have to hear bullshit.
Yeah, that is one of the main advantages to being deaf is that they have an automatic filter. They can't hear anything that's bullshit. They also won't be distracted by the screams of their opponents. Say to use a tiger claw, rip somebody's heart out. They won't actually hear the screeching that happens, which can be a little annoying, can be a little hard on the eardrums.
Mm-hmm. And actually, if you want to go further than that, Master Ken, if somebody was deaf and blind, they would have the best of both worlds. They wouldn't have to hear bullshit.
Yeah, Helen Keller would have made a hell of a Meridote specialist.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, she would have been fantastic.
Okay, and I got another name for you I want to throw out there for you. Master Todd Summers.
Who's that?
You don't know who Master Summers is?
No, who's Master Summers?
He's been on my show, and I think he's been to a few, awards things. But like I said, it's bullshit. So
what is his achievement? Why should I know who Mr. Summers is?
I think he's in the Black Dragon Society.
Ah, the Black Dragon Society.
Yeah.
I think I think I have heard of that. I'm aware in the Midwest someplace there is a petting zoo that I believe is called the Black Dragon Petting Zoo. Is he part of that? Does he help organize events for the petting zoo?
He could, because honestly, I love the guy, but he looks like he could be a panda.
Yeah, well, then that makes sense. If he's, actually a big gentleman that's kind of fuzzy, then it makes sense that he would be part of that. Yeah, so I support martial artists who enjoy petting zoos as long as they understand that the last thing that you're going to need to do in a street fight is some heavy petting.
Exactly, and you got to watch this guy because you never know, he might start to eat little children.
Yeah, that's also not okay.
Oh, absolutely. And speaking of little children, I really, really, you inspired me by your Halloween candy episode. So I'm going to start doing that every Halloween here.
Yeah, that's another thing we offer is all kinds of safety training, safety tips. We brought some children in. We took some of their candy that they got for Halloween, and we wanted to make sure it was safe. So we did various things. We smashed it with a hammer. You can cut it up. You can put it on the ground and stomp on it just to make sure there are no razor blades or nails or anything hidden in it. And then the second part of it, with the blending test, where you just pour a little bit of water in a blender, put all the candy in together, and just blend it up. And that way you're diluting any potential poisons in it. And then, once you're done, you can just pour the big gob of mixed up, blended, smashed candy on the table, and you can enjoy it. Wrappers and everything.
Oh, absolutely. And Master Ken, I think that it would be great if your character was in the Mortal Kombat game.
Yeah, although I don't think it would be fair. I think they actually, I heard a rumor that they tested that because they were talking to me a little bit about trying that. And then the problem was no one could beat Master Ken. All the matches were over so quickly that they started complaining that the game wasn't fun unless you played Master Ken. So it kind of, I think the only way it would really work is if it was Mortal Kombat, but changed to Mortal Kenbat, and just have Master Ken fighting himself. I think that's the only way that the fights would last long enough to play the video game.
Oh, absolutely, because I heard when you were on set for the Mortal Kombat game for tryouts or something, Shang Tsung cried like a little kindergarten baby.
Yeah, I tend to have that effect on a lot of grown men.
And you've been known to make ninjas cry. So.
Yeah, which is a little embarrassing. I don't know if you know this, but part of the way that they hide their eyes, because they usually have that slit in their mask, is that they wear a lot of mascara. And then whenever they're faced with a Meridote, they just start crying. Their mascara runs everywhere, and it's embarrassing for them. You have their makeup running all over their face and just sitting there and weeping and dropping their ninja stars and all kinds of stuff.
Oh, absolutely. I know that you do enter the dojo series, which I love, but have you ever thought about doing like a full-length movie picture, like Master Ken or, Meridote, the movie or something like that? Yeah, we're working on something like that. I'm working on some instructional manuals and working on a longer form movie where we could really demonstrate the things that I'm capable of, because I feel like even though we have a great show, it still doesn't quite, it's unable to contain the power of Master Ken, the power of Meridote. Whenever I do the Thrust of Freedom, I'm having to rein it in. I'm always having to dial it back. I don't want anybody to get hurt. I don't want to break any equipment. But I feel like if we did a bigger project, a bigger movie, I'd really be able to let my Thrust of Freedom shine. Oh, absolutely. I wanted to mention a name to you who I think is complete bullshit. Their martial arts is complete bullshit, because I've tried to contact them for several years to do my show, and I've not gotten any responses. Jason David Frank, what do you think of him? And bullshit. If you don't know who he is, he was a Power Ranger. Yeah, bullshit. Bullshit, yeah. Because, he seems like he's too good to do my show, so, Well, if you were, maybe it's just that he's confused, because to my knowledge, I've seen a little bit of Power Ranger videos, and they are a terrific dance group. I don't know what they have to do with martial arts, but maybe he's just confused that your show isn't about dancing. So if you start a new show that's all about ballet dancers and modern dance and things of that nature, very frilly, girly things, maybe he'll be willing to come on your show then. Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking, but and then I'd be like, this show would be bullshit, complete bullshit,
Right.
So that's like saying I like Obama or something. And we both know that that's bullshit.
Right.
So Master Ken for president, folks. So,
that's right.
So
President of something.
Oh yeah. You could like start your own country. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I mean, it would depend on the rent. I mean, if I have to rent a spot, I wouldn't want a huge country. I'd want one that's that has good rent, good plumbing. One that's I'd want a country that I can walk from one end of it to the other within an hour. Just because otherwise I wouldn't be able to manage it very well.
Well, I tell you what could help Master Ken. If you could talk Master Frank Dukes into selling his trophies that he bought, you'd be good as gold.
Sure, as long as the country only costs $12.
Or how about $2? That's a steal.
Yeah, we'd see what kind of maybe if there's a country discount coupon that I could find.
Absolutely. And do you have any final thoughts for my audience, Master Ken, before I let you go?
Yeah, just if you're studying anything other than Ameridote, stop wasting your time, stop wasting your life, stop wasting your money. Give up on all of that. It's going to take me forever to unteach you. The longer you train in an art that is not Ameridote, the little harder it's going to be for me to correct all the damage you're doing. What else? Let's see. If you've ever seen the hurricane technique, I created that technique after my first seizure. So if anyone out there has epilepsy, you are already at an advantage. So epileptics are very good at the hurricane and at Ameridote. And otherwise, I would just advise you to watch Season 3. We just debuted our latest episode yesterday. It's being very well received. Episode 1 of Season 3 about the art of board breaking. And watch Enter the Dojo on YouTube, youtube.com/Enter the Dojo Show.
Oh, absolutely, folks. And who knows, you may end up seeing me on an episode one of these days. You never know.
That's very possible. I like to get my students on and show the dedication that they exhibit.
Absolutely, Master Ken. And I got to say that not only is he a great teacher, but he always gets the best and the best women to teach too.
Yeah, I'm known for that. I have that effect.
Well, I must learn from you. Trust me, I must learn from you. And Master Ken, we will go ahead and let you go, my friend, and we will talk to you soon.
All right, sounds good. Thanks for having me on the show.
Oh, absolutely. Take care.
All right, you too.